So this is my first time actually ever saying my poetry in public, so be kind. When I was growing up, my parents would always tell me, it would just be random times, they would just look at me and they'd say, Scott, you have so much love to give to people. You just find people that are broken and don't know what to do, and you just love on them. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the times that love isn't enough. Because sometimes it can't be enough. I'm going to take you guys through a story, through poetry, of a relationship that didn't turn out the way I wanted. You kissed me in a bar called the Hummingbird. I couldn't make that up if I wanted to. You said it was the best date you ever had. For one night, it was you and me. Nothing else. For one night, I saw her. Not the girl that everyone knew. I saw you. There's a lot of things I do regret. That kiss isn't one of them. And I've been chasing that girl ever since. So we started talking. It was awesome. It's funny, most of the people in this room actually saw our first date, whether they knew it or not. It was a bowling night for my fraternity. And it just didn't end after the bowling alley. I tried to convince this girl to go on a second date with me. She just wasn't interested. She was like, I'm not in a place where I can have a boyfriend. And somehow I got lucky enough that she went on a second date with me. And this is what I wrote after we had been talking for a while. You smiled a couple different ways. Your smile to get through small talk I thought was the funniest. Your smile for short introductions was reserved but kind. But those aren't the ones I care about. It's the smiles when you were excited about a book and explaining the backstory. It's the smiles when you run your hands through my hair and call me an ass. It's the smiles when it's just us on a drive and I play a song that you mentioned 2 weeks ago. It's the smiles when I say something intimate and you just don't know what to say. They might look the same to somebody on the outside, but that's because they're not looking. This is a girl. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. She broke me. This was not a fun one. This was not a happily ever after. This one hurt. I actually wrote this today. I went to our spot today. The pines inviting me back. The lake happy to see me return like a prodigal son. I stayed away too long. This was the place I learned your heart. Broke your walls and saw you clearly. That was also the place where you said I deserved the world. You did make one crucial mistake. I didn't ask for it all at once. I didn't ask for a house, a Kia, or kids. I asked for communication. I asked for small gestures to show me that you care. I asked for laughing to turn into kissing. I asked for a picnic in the park to turn into running through the rain to the car. I asked for nights intertwined under sheets where we debate why the color purple is better than the color blue, when you won't stop snorting with every laugh. I asked only for spring Saturday mornings where the most pressing issue was bacon or sausage. That's the funny thing, isn't it? I didn't want the world. I just wanted you. So, as you guys go from this place, I want to make something very clear. Love is not enough. And if you're in a relationship in this room right now, I want you to know that you have something that I don't. I envy. It's something more important than love. It's dedication. Love is half the battle. I can love a lot of things, but I don't have to commit to them. If you're not in a relationship, accept nothing less. If you are, value it. Thank you.